Well, for me, it's a great game. Loads of facets of goalkeeping that you can adapt to. Obviously, there's a lot of contact. It's a random practice, and there's a realism to it. And you can design with just within the game itself different ways of distribution. And there's a lot of work then, obviously, with communication, distribution, various techniques with throwing, etc. And some sort of real base reactional stuff with just basic goalkeeping, where it's close in, you've got to make some blocks, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. And I think it's just a real fun environment. So we use that as a main topic, or it could be just literally as a nice, simple, exciting warm-up to get the guys really into the session.
And could you give us a flavour of how you might adapt a handball session to bring out a particular theme?
Well, as an example, if it's a distribution with throwing, there'd be sort of maybe some restraints and distribution things that you could look at and say, oh, well, actually, we're looking to do an underarm roll. Okay, so therefore the ball has to be on the floor. How do you pick that ball up? Is it a K scoop? Is it a diving forward scoop? How do we get down to distribute that ball? Again, with the right movement, rather than it being a restricted play, it will actually be something that's realistic.
So it's the idea of putting kind of goalkeeping and all of the elements in goalkeeping away from something that's isolated and technical and putting it together back into a game.
Yeah, I think for me, our philosophy at Goalkeeper Warz is very much to do as much game-related stuff as possible, and have that feeling that it's the game of goalkeeping is a reactional thing. So if you set it up to be reactional, then you're going to get better results for the goalkeeping. It's all about contact on the ball, so your handling will naturally improve by obviously the natural thing of contacts on the ball as many times as possible during a session, etc. And over a period of time, obviously your natural goalkeeping will improve. The isolated type of coaching is still there, it still needs to be looked at, but basically if you've got a kid for an hour, goalkeeper for an hour a week, you need to improve their natural goalkeeping with as much contact with the ball.